I'm going to give it a little bit for people to join. Welcome in. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you guys. If you guys would help me share the live, tap the screen. Um, I think I'm going to switch these phones real quick. Let me go to Instagram over here. I have issues with this phone. I don't know why. Come on. Instagram. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but we're just going to give it some time. All right. God bless each and every one of you guys. We're going to be tapping into some possibly collective energy today. My list is open. I will be beating as well. I have a couple pieces that I want to work on in between readings. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any of my jewelry, you guys can definitely send me a DM. I have a lot that is available right now. Waist beads. I'll be working on some bracelets and anklets here within the next couple of days. So if that's something that you're interested in and you're looking for a particular stone or color, hit me up. Be like, hey Em, I really want a bracelet, I really want an anklet, I want a necklace, whatever it is, just hit me up and we'll bring out the vision, okay? I am going to do my call to prayer so we can align in the right energy. We clear out all the negativity and bring in all good energy. Peaceful energy, right? Because we're big on peace. It is currently 12:23 on the East Coast, April 27th. All right. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, libéranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you are aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you remove all blockages. I ask that you clear the path and align me with those that need messages of clarity and truth at this time. God, I ask that you use me as the beacon of light as I now become the channel to those who need messages at this time. I clear out my energy. I call on my highest self, higher power, the angels of divine white light that are here for the highest good of all, for the collective, my loved ones who have transcended. I'm getting another restriction. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to leave it. God, please remove these blockages. I don't know why I keep getting restricted, God, but only you know why. Align me with who you need to align me with at this time. I believe in you. I trust in you. I trust in your favor. I ask that you show out like you always do. God, I ask that you align me with my spiritual court, my santos, my eguns, my muertos, las gitanas que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. As we now tap into the spiritual realm, we give all thanks and gratitude. We block out all negativity, any evil sense, any malice spoken in my name. We rebuke that energy. God, I ask that you protect me from my crown all the way down to my feet and extend that to the viewers wherever they may be watching from. We give all things in gratitude. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. I'm restricted and I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me appeal this real quick. Is it gonna let me? Probably not. I'm really starting to hate this app. But it's okay. God bless everybody. We're gonna be tapping into a collective energy. So whoever is here and they'll receive their message, okay? Everybody else can tap in on the replay. Um let's tap in on the good tarot. Welcome in, everybody. We're about to do a collective energy. Okay, whatever comes up in the current energy for all signs, doesn't matter what sign you are. All right, if the story applies, apply it, and if it don't, let it go. Drop your name and zodiac in the chat. Drop your name and zodiac in the chat. I love to see who we are connecting with today. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with this beautiful collective. We want to tap in for this collective. What is the current energy? All signs. All signs. Drop your name and zodiac, y'all. We're about to tap in on collective energy. If you are here, welcome. Love, light, and prosperity to each and every one of you. Tiffany Sagittarius, I see you, beloved. Jeanette Gemini, thank you for tapping in, my love. Who else do we have? Holy Spirit, holy angels, for this beautiful divine collective that we have, please connect me with those who need messages of truth and clarity from the highest of most high with love energy. Spirit, what is the energy? What is the energy for this collective? All right, we have the Fool. We have the Fool, but it's coming out in the reverse. So there could be let me turn off this light real quick. I feel like there's way too much light. With this Fool energy in the reverse is giving possible delays or maybe just not seeing certain opportunities that you had hoped or anticipated. Spirit, give me some more on this Fool. On this Fool energy. Oh, yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, so for a lot of you, and we have an owl here. We have an owl, so lots of wisdom being shed at this time. Lots of truth being revealed, being spoken to. And if you think about an owl, I literally just came across an owl a couple nights ago, and a lot of people have a misconception, or people will perceive an owl as like bad energy, right? But if you think about an owl is very mysterious, right? They're nocturnal. They come out at night. So I feel like a lot of you guys are being more sharp with your tongue, okay? And things are being revealed to you at this time, at this point in time, especially with things that didn't work out. Okay. So if this is you, tap in, put a number 1 in the chat. If this is you, put a number 1 in the chat. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Fool card in the reverse position. So I definitely do feel like there's a lot of mystery. You're coming off very mystical. Okay. Like you're not letting on exactly what's going on or what you're thinking. And I feel like you're moving very strategically with said energies. Okay. Could be heavy air sign. Okay. air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could have those heavily aspected in your chart. This isn't just for air signs, this is for all signs. But I'm definitely picking up that energy. Um, Let me turn this back on and this off. There we go. Yeah, so the Queen of Air. Let's get some more energy on this Queen of Air spirit. For this collective. Thank you for the heart me. What's up, Brittany? We have the Four of Cups. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. So listen, um, this is definitely giving like some sort of missed opportunity, right? If not for all, for some. Some of you guys have experienced some things that just fell through, right? That didn't go entirely how you anticipated. And it kind of left like I kind of want to say like a bad taste in your mouth, because I'm getting like a very a bland taste right now. So it kind of left like a bad taste in your you're thank you for the gifts, girl. I've been dying for you to be on live. Yes, girl, I'm here. I'm here. You guys share the live. All right, share the live. We just started. I didn't even put my timestamps. I've been failing at that. I do apologize, YT. Let me go ahead and put collective energy in. So for those who are tapping in right now, we are doing a collective. All right. If you guys want to run it back on YT, I got to speak on in code on this app because I get flagged every single time. So if you guys want to run it back on YT, I will be posting it on YT. Thank you for the gifts, my love. I appreciate you. So yeah, back to this energy. We have air and water. So some things didn't pan out. Some things have not panned out for you. And it's kind of left a bad taste in your mouth, okay? Um, Even sour, like sour energy. Some of you guys are saddened. All right, I don't want to say heartbroken. Yeah, the Chariot. There's lots of delays here. All right, there's lots of stagnation, lots of energy that isn't moving through. Um, Blessings, Cam. Thank you for being here, my mama. Can you see the cards okay? Um, so lots of delays. Some of you guys may have some trips or things that you've had to put on hold because right now is just not the time for you to travel. And it could be very much of what's going on with the economy right now. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but in the reverse. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of repressed emotions here in regards to this situation. Okay. I definitely feel holding back. You're holding back because my throat is kind of like it's feeling blocked off. Lots of blue energy here too, so your throat chakra, okay? Throat chakra is severely blocked right now. Spirit, give me some guidance for this collective. I feel like you guys are seeing things clearly. All right, you guys are starting to see things clearly for what they are, or beginning to. But it's something that you're not ready to let go of. It's something that you're not ready to release. Even with the delays, even with stagnicity here, even with you feeling a certain type of way, whatever this energy is, it's like you're not letting up. You don't want to release it. What are we not releasing, collective? Oh, okay, let me see if I can fix it, mama. Yeah, we have a tower. We have a tower. Hopefully that's better for you, my love. We have the tower here. So definitely massive changes happening right now. And it's probably the reason why you're feeling stuck and not able to move, because I feel kind of like I feel constricted, like I can't move. um I'm hearing cats got your tongue, like there's things that you're holding on to that you're not speaking about. All right, what is this tower? What's going on with this collective spirit? Please align me with those who need this message loud and clear. Align me with those souls at this time, spirit. What is up with this tower? What is up with this tower? What is this energy? Yeah, the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Stagnant energy. All right. Lots of indecision here. Okay. Some of you guys haven't made up your mind yet. Yeah, look, delays. A lot of you guys fear not knowing what's coming up, okay? And is the reason why you're not moving. And I always say this, when you choose not to move, you're choosing to settle with the energy. If you're choosing not to especially with travel, okay? Something about travel here. Um if you've been planning on traveling and things are just not aligning for you, don't be upset. God's rejection is protection, okay? Because I definitely feel like there's some trouble right now with travel, and it could be, eh, and it could definitely be with what's going on right now within our economy, okay? It's getting hard for people to travel. Um, Spirit, what is this tower? What is this tower? Yeah, a lot of you guys are coming off. You guys are coming off like no matter what it is that you've gone through, no matter what obstacle or challenge you face, it just seems like you just keep pushing, right? You keep pushing the mark. And this is really testing your resiliency. It's like you're not giving up. It's like you could taste it, you feel it. You know something is on the rise. You can't see it, you just know it. You know it. And I feel like that's like your higher self kind of like communicating with you like, "Hey, you know, just because this very thing didn't work out the way that you had anticipated doesn't mean that something else isn't aligning for you, right? Because this everything is in alignment, right? Everything is in alignment. So whatever challenges you've been facing, whether it's with people, right? Your loved ones, family, if this is even related to your job, if this is related to um even possible like your home, your residency, like wanting to move, I feel like everything is kind of just like it's on hold right now. Literally everything is on hold right now, and it's because it's like the universe is trying to align a better opportunity for you. um and I definitely feel like this is a major test of your faith, right? Because I know me being who I am sometimes, my energy can kind of be very overwhelming, and I not saying that I move on emotions, but a lot of people make decisions based off of emotions. I'm hearing don't make any decision or choices based off of your emotions. Allow yourself to be calm, cool, and collected, okay? But I definitely do sense that there is some changes happening here. Stand your ground, okay? Ground yourself. If you haven't been grounding your energy, definitely ground your energy, because these tower moments are literally bringing other things that are in alignment for you. So and at the beginning of the live, like I was having issues kind of connecting with you guys, and I still am, but I am a firm believer that whoever needs to receive this message will be here right now, or will receive it later once I post it. But in the beginning, me and oh my god, I just forgot your name. I'm sorry. Tiffany. Tiffany, we're talking about peace. You know what I'm saying? She was really uh on this energy of I'm embracing my peace at this time. I feel amazing. I'm embracing my peace. And I feel like a lot of you guys are really trying to lean towards a more peaceful resolution in your life. A lot of you guys are in this recovery stage, maybe even possibly forgiving, certain people, certain things in your life. Um it's like giving very much acceptance. Yeah, the emperor is here. The emperor, you're standing in your power, okay? The emperor is the top of the top dog, okay? A lot of you guys are really looking for something that is going to restore structure, right? A lot of you guys are looking for something that is going to or even align. Some of you guys may align with somebody, could be Aries energy, but some of you guys are going to align with someone who has experience, could be a bit older than you. Um, they're very disciplined in certain actions, and I feel like you're going to learn from this person. This could even be a father, okay? This could even be a father presence. If your father is not with us in this realm, definitely protection, okay? Protecting you from above. Be careful, be careful. Be careful, because I feel like some of you guys can be a bit impulsive. Some of you guys can be a bit impulsive, and you don't mean to. It's just your energy kind of like pushes you that way. Maybe you're used to acting out that way. Okay. Um don't lose sight, especially during this time of like complacent energy. Don't don't think about what's not happening. Don't think about what you don't see. Just let it go, right? I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've been there before. Let it go, let it be. Allow the energies to align. Because all I keep hearing is alignment, divine alignment. Like everything that is meant to align with you will align with you. If you haven't been seeing it, if you've been struggling, if you've been facing every adversity known to man, know that when these changes and obstacles happen, it's because that tower is literally aligning you with where you need to be. Does that make sense? So I've been trying to keep it easy and not let haters trust me, but I feel like God has been, it cut off your text. Oh my God, yes. Part of my journey is learning divine timing and why and how it works. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So it may not make sense to us. Basically, I want to start a mountain cleaning business. Mountain cleaning business? What is that, mama? Um, I just lost my train of thought. Um, Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, 10 of Wands. A lot of you guys are carrying a heavy weight. Okay. A lot of you are carrying a heavy weight here. Um, could be dealing with lots of responsibilities and having to take care of it on your own, right? Not having anybody else to come in and feel like you have somebody that's helping you, or somebody that's offering any type of assistance. It just seems like, you struggle by yourself, and it's like you've been used to this, right? Because I definitely feel like this heavy burden has been with you for a while, and it has everything to do with responsibility. A lot of you guys are exhausted. How many of you guys are exhausted? Drop a number one. How many of you are exhausted? Some of you guys could be working relentlessly, right? And it's just like, God, I'm so freaking tired. Like, when am I going to see things turn around, right? When am I going to finally feel things shift for me? Um, we have the 3 of Cups. It's not far. It's not far. Okay, if you've been carrying a burden, if you've been carrying extra responsibilities, and you've been standing grounded and firm, even when you don't want to show up, trust me, the universe will align things exactly where they need to, okay? I'm working 24/7 days a week. I haven't had a day off. So you're wanting to, so basically what you're saying is you're wanting to start like your own business so you can work on your own time. Is that what you're saying? Hey, Kamika, bendiciones, mama. Yes, if you guys have been working, listen, especially for my entrepreneurs, okay, those who are considering entrepreneurship, I want all of you guys to tune in, okay, whether you're 1099 or you're trying to start up your own business. All right. I'm not saying that I know everything when it comes to business, but I've started so many businesses by myself, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. When you're working for yourself, you end up working way more hours than you do for a regular job. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. When you work for yourself, it's always grind time. You're always grinding. It's never ending. And sometimes it's like you want to rest, but you can't. Why? Because responsibilities keep knocking, right? So, for those who are considering entrepreneurship and you're really looking for something stable, I'm gonna be upfront, because I don't sugarcoat. I don't sugarcoat. I keep it 100 here. Okay? If you're wanting to step out and venture into the entrepreneurship and you're still working a regular job, there's a need not saying that you can't work both, right? But you're going to have to. Because if you're wanting that stable income, you're going to need that regular job, right? But if you're wanting your business to flourish, you got to put hours into your business. So there were times that I didn't get no break. There were times that I didn't get no break. I would work all day, then come home and set up for my readings, set up for beading, set up for whatever it was, right? When you're your own business, when you're working for yourself, you're going to feel extra burdens. You're going to feel extra responsibilities because there's no time off until you finally figure it out. Okay, until you finally figure out your niche, until you finally find the people that are going to support you, and that takes time. That's why it's like, for those who are considering entrepreneurship, because I'm seeing that a lot in the chat, don't just quit your job and go into what you're doing, right? Not saying that anybody is doing that, but just some advice, friendly advice. If you're wanting to do your own business, then also supplement your income. That way your needs are supplied. That way your bills are always met, right? Nobody said you had to quit your job. Maybe minimalize your hours. You don't have to work the full 40, 60 hours, whatever it is that you're working. Maybe go down to part-time. That way it gives you time for you to incorporate your business ventures and you're not doing a half-ass job. Okay, do you have all you need to send me for my money bowl? I do. I do. I literally just labeled them. I haven't posted them. I've been trying to post them on TT, but the story option was giving me a difficulty. But I will send you after this, Kamika. I'll send you everything that you need for your money bowl. Okay, and I'll let you know how much to send for that. But yeah, listen, if you guys are wanting to, especially in this economy, you can't just work one job. I mean, let's talk about it. Cost of living keeps rising. I know a lot of people who work 2 to 3 jobs and are still not happy, right? So then you have people who are like, okay, well, I want to work for myself. Well, listen, working for yourself is a beautiful thing, right? But it's not all beauty and glitter when you first jump into it. No, because first you need your niche, you need your clientele, and that takes time to build, right? Because people don't just trust everybody, especially now, right? Like a lot of you guys, it takes time to build your clientele. So if you're wanting to break out into your own business, don't end your relationships with your employer at this time, is what I'm hearing. Like, manage your time. Maybe go down to part-time. That way you can go ahead and still have that feasible income coming in and you're not stressing about your bills, because it also takes money to make money. I want you guys to hear this. It takes money to make money. So you need to invest in yourself in order for you to make money. I know it sounds cliche. But it's the truth. You have to invest money in order for you to get that back. And it takes time. So if you're who's wanting to venture off into their own practice, into their own business, into their own venture, let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know if you're wanting to venture out into your own thing. Let me know. Put a yellow heart. Put a yellow heart if you're wanting to do that. If so, definitely move strategically. Okay, don't just make rational decisions, right? Because I know a lot of people can. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, you're at your job, right? You're literally at your job, and you're at the point where I kind of feel like disgust, right? You're disgusted by the people that you're working with. Um, the energy is just draining, right? You don't feel like you are being seen. You feel like your efforts aren't going the long haul. A lot of you are feeling I'm even getting like discriminated. You're definitely feeling some discrimination at your workplace. It just does not feel like what it was. So, if you're wanting to venture into your own practice, what I want you guys to do is I want you to sit. Okay, I want you to really sit with yourself when you have a moment. Okay, I want you to sit with yourself and I want you to jot down. Okay, I'm big on journaling. We're big on manifestations, we're big on journaling. Okay, and I want you guys to jot down your idea, what it is that you want to bring out. How much do you want to generate? What do you think your business can what do you think your business is going to take you to get it started, right? What are your startup costs? That way you're moving with a plan. Does that make sense? Figure out what your startup plan is going to be. If you're wanting to get into the business of I don't know, travel, right? Travel is big right now, but I feel like right now that wouldn't be ideal because a lot of people, yes, people are traveling, but they're not traveling as much because of the way that costs are. So I would kind of like, put that put that idea, not saying to the back burner, but put it to the side, right? Do something that's going to generate some income, some revenue for you at this time, whatever that looks like. If you are somebody that is crafty, right? You make jewelry, you paint, you make music, you're a writer, whatever the case may be, grind, grind. All right? Grind it out. I promise you won't miss. Anytime you grind, trust me, that shit comes back tenfold. Okay? So I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. But right now, you need that stable reliability right now. That way you can concentrate on the next ventures coming up. All right, Spirit, give me some energy for these new ventures coming up for this collective. Give me some insight on these new ventures. Yeah, be more optimistic. All right? Be more optimistic. But with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, I definitely feel like a lot of you guys are going to be recovering financially. All right, so if you've been going through it, if you feel like, every dollar you spend doesn't come back to you, then you guys need to do something, okay? I know somebody here mentioned the money bowl, and I'm not using this as a way to promote any of my things, right? But if I have certain things that work and I know that work to help you, of course I'm going to tell you guys about it. I'm not a gatekeeper. But does anybody have a money bowl in their home? And if you don't know what a money bowl is, it's okay. I will explain to you what a money bowl is. But let me know, does anybody have a money bowl? And how has it been working for you? Have you been seeing like surplus of income coming in, or is it always when you spend, you don't see that money come back? Because that's a problem. That's a problem, especially if you're somebody that's big on manifesting. If you're somebody that is, optimistic and, you always give, give, give. Are you receiving back? Do you see your funds come in? Okay. If you don't, there are ways that you can align with the universe. And I'm not saying manipulate. We're not talking about manipulating. We're literally calling in the energy that is rightfully so ours. Okay. So if you guys don't have a money bowl and you guys are interested in learning more about the money bowl, then just DM me. Okay. I would love to get with you so you guys can understand how to utilize the energy of the universe with what it is that you have here to ground your energy and also bring in that portal of wealth. Okay. Because a lot of us, we don't realize it, but we tend to have money blockages, right? Say, like, for instance, you make X amount of dollars at your job for 40 hours a week, right? And as soon as you get your paycheck, you have this bill to pay, you have this bill to pay, you have this bill to pay. And then what you're left with is barely anything. And you have to survive for another 2 weeks, especially those that get paid bi-weekly. A money bowl will definitely be something that will help you. And the reason why I say that is because a money bowl is a wealth portal. When you put a money bowl in your home, and if you put it in the right place, you will literally receive unexpected, okay? Expected and unexpected income. And I'm not talking about tax time. I'm not talking about any of that. I am receiving, but I feel like I should be doing more or receiving more, but I am grateful for what is coming. And gratitude is also another gateway to receiving, right? If you're somebody that holds on to your pentacles, like you hold on to them tight, right? You hold on to your money and you don't spend, you can't expect that money to come back. So a good way for you, especially if you are having troubles with your finances, right? Like your money, you're working, but you don't see it coming in. That is a problem. That is a blockage. Okay, there are blockages there. And there are different things that you can do to clear those blockages. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of knowledge, but it also takes a lot of faith, especially we're here, this collective. All right. Anything that you do, manifesting, anything that you ask your ancestors, anything that you ask God, right? You need to have a faithful heart, right? You have to be hopeful, remain hopeful, and knowing that things are going to turn around. Why? Because it's within your birthright. Those things literally reprogram your mind, especially when it comes to finances. So if you're somebody that has been struggling with your finances, you're not really seeing things come through, then we could definitely tap into that and see where those blockages are coming from and how we can revert those blockages so that you have a surplus coming in. Not just what you need, right? It's great to have what you need, right? But that surplus of income will generate way more of what you need. Does that make sense? We don't want what we just need. We want a surplus. And I'm not saying being greedy, being stingy, no, because we are faithful, we are true, and we know that God will always supplement our needs and then some. It's that mindset. That mindset will literally change and alter your finances. If you're always thinking, like, damn, money's always coming out, but money's never coming in, what are you doing to shift that energy in your home? Right? On the first of the month, I'm very big on blowing cinnamon. Cinnamon is a heavy actor. Okay, cinnamon, bay leaves, all of those types of energies literally are attracting, right? They attract wealth. So, if you are experiencing blockages within your finances, definitely contact me. Okay, definitely contact me and we can see where those blockages are coming from and how we can bring that wealth portal back into regenerate new surplus of income. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I'm more than happy to explain it once again. I see a lot of people going in and out of the live, but if this is you and you're having blockages, you're seeing blockages within your finances, um, definitely come see me. All right. We could definitely tap in more and see where those blockages are coming from. Because I know for a fact, I'm not saying money is everything, right? But money is very helpful, especially if you're trying to, especially for those that are wanting to kind of venture on their own. You're wanting to experience your own, like having your own business. You need to make sure that you have money to supply for your home, right? Your necessities, but you also need money to invest into certain products, certain services that you need in order for you to claim that. So we want to make sure that we're calling in and drawing in all the money that will help us reach that next level. Okay? God willing, God willing, everything will align. Everything that is owed to you, you claim it and it will come back to you. But it's definitely your thought process. Thoughts manifest into your reality. And if you're pessimistic and if you're somebody that's like, oh, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, you're calling in the broke energy. You're literally calling in the broke energy. Look at that. I shuffled. We have the Fool card. So we started off with the Fool in the reverse, and now we have the Fool in the upright. So that means that Spirit made sure that whatever wasn't for you, it wasn't in alignment for you. But there is a new beginning, a new opportunity. So be more optimistic. Okay? Be more optimistic about the opportunity. I feel like for some of you guys, you're wanting to either venture out, maybe kind of gain like a clear mind, clear head. If there is like a short little trip that you can do, I would recommend it. All right, a short trip, a day trip, right, in your city, right? Go on the walking trail. Take your dog on the walking trail. Like be out in, and I feel like that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm definitely gonna go out. Even speaking for myself, I'm gonna go take my dogs for a walk and allow that sun to just graze my face, graze my body, and allow that optimistic energy to flow through me. All right. But I definitely see new beginnings here, new opportunity. So if you've been like stressing, um, don't, okay? We have the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. If you feel like you've been feeling a bit down in your energy, like I don't want to say lazy, right? Because you guys don't come off as a lazy energy, but cleanse your energy. Some of you guys need to cleanse your energy. Because there may be some stagnant energy that you're holding on to that's not allowing you to produce or not allowing you to be the best version of you. Because I keep hearing like stop selling yourself for short. Stop selling yourself for short. Like stop settling. The moon here. The moon. Why is the moon here? Listen to your intuition. And I feel like your dreams too are talking to you. All right. Your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. There may be something that there may be a clue or something within your dreams that you need to pay attention to, okay? So whatever didn't work out, trust me, honey, don't be over here all sad, all depressed because it didn't work out. It wasn't meant to work out. It wasn't in alignment for you. All right, look at that. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. You can literally manifest whatever reality is that you want. And it may sound crazy to some people, but those who actually believe know that you can literally manifest exactly what it is into your life and it come in exactly that way. It just takes divine timing and divine faith. Okay? Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? I release a collective energy. Thank you, Spirit, for aligning me with those who needed that message, a message at this time. We send love and light and many blessings to the collective wherever they may be. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Many blessings. Yes. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Let me show you guys the money rice and the wealth oil real quick for those that are really interested. Hold on one second. I don't have a website. I literally just post everything on my stories. But if you are interested, we have prosperity rice, which you could literally put this into your money bowl. This is a 3 ounce. I'll be doing a 3 ounce and a 5 ounce. Okay. 3 ounce and a 5 ounce. And then the River of Riches. This I've used myself. Um, I've used it for, playing like Game of Chance. I won like $500, close to 500, in just one hit. I like to use my products first before I just give them out to y'all. Okay, I've always been that way with my waist beads, with my bracelets, with all of that. I've always used my own products. I test my products because I don't want to sit here and sell a product that doesn't work. No, I don't do that. Bendiciones, Rosita. Love you, girl. So yes, I have tried all of these products. I also have a beloved oil. That oil is to attract. Okay. I'm big on self-love. You guys know that. I'm really, really big on self-love. And if you don't have love for yourself, there's no way that you can attract any sort of other love into you. So if you guys are interested in any of these products, send me a DM. Okay. I will send you everything you need to get your money bowl started. And I will tell you exactly where to put it so that you can create your wealth portal. All right. Knowledge is key. I have knowledge. I have lots of knowledge. Thanks to the ethers. Thank you to the Ascended Masters. Thank you to the Divine. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I could even consult you. If you have a money bowl and you're just wanting to make sure that the placement is correct, or if there's anything else that I can do to help you, let me know. Okay. Because one thing is for certain is we're going to make sure we bring in that wealth together. Okay. So yes, I have tested these out. I even have pentacles. I know I've shown you guys my money bowl before, but I'll bring it out to you guys if you guys want to see it. Let me go grab it real quick. All right, y'all. This is my money bowl. I'm gonna try to put it in the angle so everybody can see it. This is my money bowl, and I refresh it every so often. Okay. I have a lot in here. I have a lot in here. Oh, you guys can really see it in YouTube, but I have stones in here. I have pentacles in here. That way I'm always bringing in money. Okay. Especially somebody who works for themselves. All right. This is very important to me. I have it in my wealth portal in my wealth corner in my home. So if this is something that you're interested, maybe learning about, wanting some information, I'm cool with that. Just send me a DM. We could definitely talk about it. If you wanting to draw in money for your business, right? We could work on that too, where you have like, I don't know if you guys notice, but if you guys go to nail shops, okay, if you guys go to the nail salon, they literally have their own wealth portal in front. Every nail shop that I have been to, they literally have their whole money bowl in a different way in front of a statue. Have you guys seen it? I know I have, especially at the at the nail salons or any shop. I feel like bodegas too. Bodegas, they also have, their portal. Everybody has like a wealth portal. All right. So this isn't new. This isn't new news. Like a lot of people genuinely they have their money bowls. they have their to bring in for their clients, right? To attract more business so that money always flows. So this isn't new information. It may be new to y'all, right? But it's not new. Like, a lot of people have been doing this for a long time. So if that's something that you're interested in, contact me, all right? And I will send you everything you need to get your money bowl started. I will tell you where to put it in your home, and you will see. You will see. And if you pair it with the money oil, you're golden. Anytime, if you want to play, the lottery, right? With faith, right? Because all this works with faith. It don't work with, if you ain't got no faith, don't expect none of it to work. Nail salon and some restaurants. There you go. See? So if they do it, what makes you think you can't do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they do it, what makes you think that you can't do it for yourself? So if you guys are interested, okay, if you're wanting to generate more money, by all means. I literally have been working behind the scenes. I know you guys haven't been seeing me live here, but I've literally been beading. I've been creating more oils. I've been doing my money rice. I am going to do another batch of baths. If anybody's interested in the sweet or sour bath, send me a message, okay? But yeah, if you guys don't see me live, it's because I'm doing or working things behind the scenes in order to get them up for you guys, okay? Um, does anybody have any questions? Your products always work. I appreciate you, my love. I do. I put a lot of love in everything that I do. You're gonna send me a DM? Okay, perfect. Send me a DM. Don't you have my number? I thought you have my number. You can text me. You could definitely text me. Let's do some card pulls. Okay? If you guys are interested in a card pull, go ahead and post. Okay? Post. I bought your product and got 150 out of nowhere. My bank gave me free $5 because of a referral I gave a long time ago. Hey, love it, mama. Love it. Many blessings to you. Drop your name in Zodiac if you would like a card pull. I'll do a couple card pulls. I will be beating today. I'll be beating in between readings. You're not interfering, mama. You could definitely send me a message. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you, mama. You are the best. Of course, that's what I'm here for. If anybody would like a card pull, drop your name in Zodiac. I'm so sorry if you're lost, my love. You know I'm here anytime you need me. Thank you, mama. Brittany, Virgo. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Divine truth, divine knowledge, divine wisdom. When it comes to Brittany, what does she need to know, Spirit? I see you, Cam. Brittany, Virgo. Have you been feeling unfocused here lately? What's going on in your relationship? Brittany, I feel like there's some sort of either distraction or clouded judgment. And I feel like this could be tied to your relationship. A relationship. I definitely feel you misaligned. You're self-doubting a lot. Did something happen with your relationship? Because I feel like this relationship is causing lots of stagnancy and it's not causing you to really flow. You're on point. Spirit, give me another energy for Brittany. Yeah. Are you the type to try to find like a certain solution, or like do you feel like you're always compromising within your relationship? Because I feel like whatever tension there is within your relationship, you're going to come to some sort of agreement, because I feel like there's going to be a compromise here. Yes, yes. Um what I'm hearing is don't allow your relationship, because I feel like your relationships, when they take a turn, they really, it takes a toll on you, especially you being spiritually in tune. There's a need for you to separate your relationship from what you do, is the way that spirit is showing it to me. I'm not saying that you're overly consumed with the situation, but I feel like this energy has been very draining to you and has literally caused you to lose focus of where your purpose is. I understand you're on point. I haven't danced in forever. Yeah, girl, I definitely feel like you haven't been yourself. And dancing is a great way to release energy, stagnant energy. So I need you to get back and restore yourself, get back into your dancing, even when you don't feel like it. Because I definitely feel like you have monitoring spirits, or you have, and I don't want to say that your person is like a source of draining your energy, but they literally are draining your vital force. Don't allow that to get in the way of where you belong. You have a purpose. Don't allow your relationship to intervene with your purpose, because I feel like it does. And it's been happening a lot more frequently. You need more peace. You don't need chaos. You don't need distress. You need peace. Okay? So, give it to the ancestors and dance your fucking ass off. You hear me? You don't even have to record it. Dance your ass off. Yes, girl. I need you to release that energy, okay? Dancing alone can literally release those endorphins that you have um in order for you to feel better, okay? I send you so much love and light. Mucho luz a tu camino, okay? Thank you, Brittany. Ooh, your chest. Your chest. Are you asthmatic? Are you asthmatic? Do you take an asthma pump? I don't know. I'm having hard breathing right now. Cam, we're with you now. You're asthmatic? I feel like the allergies are also agitating your asthma. Eat your local honey. I've been having a bad attack lately. Eat local honey. Put honey in everything. Okay? Eat your local honey. Of course, of course. I release your energy, Ashley, to the ancestors in advance. If you guys would like a card pull, I'm doing some card pulls right now. My list is open if you guys would like to tap in more in depth. But you guys are more than welcome to drop your name in Zodiac. Cam, Leo, let's get a message for you, mama. God bless you. Cam, Leo. I see you, mama. If you would like a card pull, make sure you're following. Hey, Crystal. Thank you for the gifts. Drop your name in Zodiac. We're doing some card pulls, all right, in between readings. I will also be beating as well. Cam, Leo, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. When it comes to Cam, what is the energy for her? Okay, Cam. So within your energy, I'm getting Sagittarius energy, okay? Another fire sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Sagittarius, but I definitely sense an energy of imbalance. Okay, not feeling all the way who you are, right? There may be some sort of misalignment here. Have do you this could be you or somebody in your energy, but there's definitely an energy of overconsumption or overdoing something in excess, right? Like overindulgence. Like let's say if you have a sweet tooth, right? And you ate a whole fucking box of cookies. You know what I'm saying? And not knowingly, you just was in there like every so often you're going in there like I'm sensing that there isn't like a balance where you could be like, okay, this is enough. Even if it's like, and I'm not saying there's addictions, right? But this could also be, this is kind of like associated with some sort of reckless behavior, right? Like something happened, you didn't like how it made you feel, so now it's like you're trying to combat that energy, but in doing so you're causing yourself imbalance, right? Unstructured, unbalanced. I do feel like there is a lot that you need to release that you haven't released yet. I do feel like there is a full moon coming up. I have not been checking my astrology here lately, but during the full moon there needs to be a ritual to release this. Okay, because I definitely feel like you're wanting to like free yourself. There's some sort of energy about freeing yourself. Um but also having limited beliefs, whatever that may look like to you. Is this your energy or is this somebody that's tied to your energy? Because I feel like this is somebody, I think I know what and who you're talking about. It's definitely giving me limited beliefs. Okay, so you may think differently. You may be more spiritual, somebody else may be more religious or not religious at all, just, trying to see from a different viewpoint. And there's just like no headway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like there's tension or anything like that, but sometimes it can make it difficult for you to talk. Who is this energy? Who is this energy? Crystal, I have you next, okay, mama? Someone tied to me. Okay. Be careful with this person. I feel like you could help this person, but be limited with this person because I feel like no matter how you try to no matter how you try to look at the situation, we know that you mean well, right? But they may not take it that way. And it seems like a bit reckless. Like the way that they act out is a bit reckless and it has nothing to do with you. And I don't want to say that this person is projecting their energy onto you, but I feel like sometimes they do. The religious part, I don't know. Well, it doesn't have to be necessarily. There's just a difference in beliefs, right? Like you believe something, it could even be political. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely some system beliefs here that are different that just don't align with you. And it's not necessarily a bad thing because we don't all have to be the same, we don't think the same, but I genuinely feel like this person, um they're kind of hard to help. I don't know if you're trying to help this person, because I feel like you tend to, but I don't know, I just feel like this person is really going through their own, it's like they're trying to soothe and trying to heal, but they're doing it their way, but their way doesn't align with how you believe it should be. But at the end of the day, you can't change anybody or expect anybody to do things the way that you would. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta like respect. All right, I respect, and I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna take my step back. I'm not gonna overstep. I'm not going to overanalyze. I'm not going to be overthinking about what is going on. Like I've tried. You're now wanting to receive, so I must step back. That way, you're not fucking with your peace. The overindulge, I know who it is, but not about the different beliefs. I will have to sit with that and see who it is. Of course, listen, sometimes these readings aren't about current or past. Sometimes this could even be when I read the energy, it could even be something within the near future, right? That you may connect. But just take heed to that and it may register to you at a later time, if that makes sense. Okay. I release your energy, my mom. You're a beautiful light. Continue to shine bright. Whether people see it or not, you matter. What you do matters. So don't let anybody shed like dim your light. Your light's supposed to be bright, okay? And I'm not saying that you do, but keep shining is what I'm hearing, okay? I release your energy. Ashe to you. Many blessings to you, Queen. Send you love, light, and healing your way. All right, Miss Capricorn, Crystal Capricorn. My list is open if you guys would like to join. You're very welcome, Mama. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. Crystal Capricorn. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels for Crystal. Crystal, it seems like something's taking a bit longer. I almost felt a bit frustrated. You know, like there's something here, and this could even be related to work, your business, whatever that is. I feel like you've been very consistent showing up every day, even when you don't want to. You have been patient, you've made improvements, but even with all of that, it's like you're still not content. I don't feel content at all. And I feel like this is something that you have achieved over a long period of time. But I feel no fulfillment. I feel no happiness. And not saying not all money is good money, right? Not saying that at all, right? I feel like you make a decent amount, right? Money isn't an issue, but there's just something here that I just feel like unsatisfied. Like I want more. Have you thought about like charity work? I feel like you're somebody that likes to give, right? Like you definitely come off as somebody who's a giver, whether it's resources or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be monetary, right? But resources are important. Like I feel like you have all the resources you need in order for you to be successful. But there's an energy here of you just not feeling it. Like I feel like your emotions are kind of like weighing down, and you may not speak on it, and you may not speak on it, and you may not really give much energy to it. Hello. But I definitely feel like um you feel like you could be doing a lot more. You feel like you could be doing a lot more. I don't know. I just yes, agree. What is it that you want to do, girl? What is it that you're wanting to do? Because I definitely feel that like emotionally you're not fulfilled. There's no fulfillment here. Emotionally you're not fulfilled within this energy. I'm not saying it's shattered dreams. Like maybe you thought that you would be somewhere um different at this point on your journey. I want to make a difference in the world. See what I was talking about, that whole charity, like you giving. I agree. I agree. I definitely feel like you have worked your ass off for a long time. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles isn't something that just shows up. Like this is something over time. Pentacles is long. This is time, like a long time. Okay. But even with all of that, it's like you're not happy. You're not happy. And I feel like within your purpose, like your purpose alone is literally like saying there's got to be something else. I have and I still fall short. Listen, you don't fall short. Hello, you don't fall short. Okay? So don't ever think that. I just feel like with your energy, you have so much to offer, but where you are, you're limited. And when there's limitations, it kind of causes you to like your dreams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of diminishes your dreams. Like, you want to do more, but you don't because of this energy. Not saying that it's holding you back, but I definitely feel like there's a lot that you can do for the community, okay, with the resources you already have. You don't need to go out your way and purchase new things. You already have everything that you need in order to bring to your community. So look up your local vendors, especially now, okay, especially right now, during this peak season. There's going to be lots of vendor events where you can show up. You don't need to have an extravagant event. Sometimes people just need to hear the information that you have, okay, because you are very knowledgeable. You have a lot of knowledge, and whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Maybe we can link up. You can send me a message and we can tap into it more, but I definitely feel like you have a lot to offer the community, and you have everything that you need. And I feel like this alone, you getting out there, not saying that you're always in like an office building, right? Because I definitely see like, I see the office windows, but I feel like you need to be outside with people, sharing what it is that you love and helping people. And I see that. So look up your local vendor markets. All right. And if you have to pay for a vendor fee, no more than $50 sometimes, you pay it. You show up and you represent. And I feel like the more that you do that, the more satisfied you will be. You will be emotionally fulfilled. I feel that 100%. Okay, mama? Keep me posted. Keep me posted. I would love to hear what comes out of this conversation. All right. I definitely feel that. Of course. And also, Crystal, there may be a way for you to do um oh my god. There may be a way for you to also put up some of those resources, like maybe create an ebook, right? Because I feel like you have a lot of knowledge that people can really use that will benefit them. I don't know what it is that you're working on, and if you wanna indulge and you wanna say in the comments, you definitely can. But I feel like you could even create some digital files, right? And people can purchase it just based off of the knowledge that you have. It could really help people. And it's not like you're giving your information for free. And if you wanted to do it free, that's solely up to you. Free download, whatever it is. But I definitely feel like, some digital some digital copy, something about digital marketing, um an ebook. I don't know, I'm seeing an ebook here. I don't know if that's something that you've been thinking about. Um but definitely do so. I'm rooting for you, Crystal. Can't wait to hear more about it. I send you love and light, queen. I'm working on a lot of different things. I can't wait to see, girl. Listen, send me a DM. Send me a DM, okay? I have thought about an ebook. I think you need to. I think you need to. What do I feel about dreams? How so? I feel like dreams are revealing. Dreams are downloads from our ancestors. Did anybody else want a card pull? Yes, Kamika. Yes, what? On the ebook. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Yes, please. Yes, please. What? I'm so confused. Yes, what? What, Crystal? What are the eyes for? What am I missing? Kamika. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing either. You asked if anyone wanted a card pull. I thought I pulled for you, Tiffany. You were the first person I pulled for. Kamika. Pretty sure. All right, Kamika. Have you been feeling blocked? Have you been feeling blocked here? What's going on with work? Do you feel like you're not? Do you feel like I don't know? I'm sensing some blockages here. Aw, love you, girl. Love y'all dearly. You've been feeling blocked, Kamika? I feel like there's some sort of disloyalty. Okay, I'm definitely picking up on some sort of disloyalty here. It's like you're trying to persevere, you're trying to find your strength within a certain situation. Who is this energy? I've been feeling like I make money but don't see it. Yeah, because look, the pentacles, the five of pentacles here, it came out in the upright. And that also talks about insecurity, not really feeling good within your financial situation. Um Money not lasting like it needs to, right? Especially for what it is that you need. And that energy alone has caused you to be a bit I feel like that's been like the month of April. I feel like moving forward, the month of May and moving forward, I feel like there are going to be some shifts in your energy, but you also need to work on your mental. Okay, you need to work on the positivity. Shift your mindset when it comes to money. Because I feel like there's also a blockage internally within you. Like you feel like you're not meant to make money. Does that make sense? Yes. I know that we're tapping into the money bowl and all that, and I will literally teach you, girl. Okay? I see it in your energy, but don't worry about it. I will definitely help you with that. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back, okay? Uh-uh. You out.
Like a rainy Sunday morning makes me wanna stay in bed, twisted up all day long. You're my inspiration, girl. You take me places, put the words right into these songs. These places of your cover, see forever and see face. I swear to God, now you for
I can't wait to tap into the money bowl. Thank you. Of course, girl. Of course. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a restroom break. Um, let's see. We've been on for an hour and 20. Um, I'm trying to think if I want to do some beading. I may come back. Let me. I thank you, Mama. Thank you, thank you. Um, I'm trying to think if I want to bead right now or prepare my dinner, like marinate everything, and then come back on and do my beading. What do you guys think? Let me know. I have a necklace that I'm having to restring, and I've been working on that one. And I want to make it shorter. Okay. Thank you, Sergio. Okay, we'll do that. Let me go ahead and marinate my food and I will come back. I have all of my beading stuff down below. And if you guys want to tap in, vibe, and watch me bead, you guys are more than welcome to. Actually, let me show you guys something real quick. Because I have these Tree of Life. I've had these for a while. And they're on black cords. But I think I want to make them into like necklaces with actual beads instead of just like on the cord. What do you guys think? Because I have different ones. I have the solid ones with the stones, and then I have the chakra ones. Um, of course, of course. I'll figure it out. Because even with I've been repurposing some of these bracelets that I have. This one right here is Unikite, and I've been making them into like other bracelets. Yeah, they are. They're beautiful, but I think I want to do something else with them. Um, I have these chakra drawstring bracelets too, and I have them without. Of course, of course. Thank you, Brittany. I love you, girl. Well, I love y'all. Let me get our dinner situated, and then I'll be back to beat. Okay, sounds good. I love y'all. I'll be back.